Dorian Yates, choosing Olympia over wrestling money. When Dorian Yates burst onto the professional bodybuilding scene in 1990, he did so quietly, but with unmistakable potential. Making his pro debut at the Night of Champions in New York, Yates placed second in his very first IFBB Pro show, earning a prize of just $7,000, a modest haul that underscored how financially lean his early career was. Despite that modest beginning, Yates was already making waves in the bodybuilding world. His size, back development, and intensity marked him as someone destined for greatness. But shortly after turning pro, an unexpected opportunity presented itself, one that could have dramatically changed the course of his life and career. A life-changing offer, and a tough decision. At the time, Vince McMahon, already famous as the head of the World Wrestling Federation, was branching into bodybuilding with a new venture called the World Bodybuilding Federation, WBF. This organization promised unprecedented money and showmanship in the sport, blending bodybuilding with sports entertainment much like professional wrestling itself. Yates was approached through Tom Platz, his childhood hero and a respected figure in the bodybuilding community. Platz told him about the WBF and asked if he would consider joining, and with that came a contract offer reportedly worth around $250,000 a year. This was huge money for Yates at the time. Nearly 10 times what he'd just earned at his first pro show, and essentially life-changing. Yet despite the allure of instant financial security, Dorian Yates made a surprising choice. "I think they offered me $250,000 a year, huge money for me at that time, life-changing money, but I actually said no because I felt I had the potential to be Mr. Olympia, and that's what I wanted to do." At the core of that decision was his unwavering belief in his own potential. Yates knew that joining the WBF likely meant never competing in the IFBB again. Because at that time, the IFBB had policies that could bar athletes who jumped to rival federations. But his sights were set on the sport's ultimate prize, Mr. Olympia. The road to Olympia. That gamble paid off spectacularly. After turning down what was, for a struggling young pro, a dream contract, Yates went on to focus relentlessly on the IFBB circuit. Just 1 year after his pro debut, he was runner-up at the 1991 Mr. Olympia. A year later in 1992, he captured his first Mr. Olympia title and began a historic run of dominance. He ultimately won 6 consecutive Mr. Olympia titles, from 1992 through 1997, establishing himself as one of the greatest professional bodybuilders of all time. After his first Olympia victory, Tom Platz, who had once reached out to him on behalf of the WBF, sent Yates a telegram that simply read, "You did it." It was not just a message of congratulations, but a symbolic passing of the torch, from hero to legend.